They're not just a cover band, they are the cover band with over 1 million YouTube subscribers and over 1 billion with a B views across social media platforms. On their jaw-dropping performances, Hindley Street Country Club is hailed as the greatest cover band of all time. And now they're headed here to Cincinnati, and joining us from across the globe in Adelaide, Australia is arranger and producer Constantine Dalo of the Hindley Street Country Club. So I guess I should say good evening to you. Good morning from us. How are you?
I'm so happy to be doing this. It's Cincinnati, of all the places that we thought we'd play, Pete, we never thought Cincinnati. Like, wow. And like, I've heard so many good things about it, and the show's already on sale and selling well, but it's cold here. Not cold by your standards, but cold by ours.
I know when you get here in July, it'll be warm for sure. And for those who might just be discovering Hindley Street Country Club, how would you describe the band and what makes your sound stand out?
I think we're like the soundtrack of a generation. You know, we do the 70s and 80s. And even though we're from way down here in Australia, we specialize in predominantly American stuff, because that was the stuff that influenced a lot of our musical, youth and what we grew up with as musicians. And we just simply started putting tunes on YouTube, and it went from, from little things, big things grow, as they say here in Australia. And if I had the answer, I'd tell you, but I don't. It's just been received so amazingly well, universally, that it still shocks us. We have every day is a pinch me moment.
I know your performances have earned a massive online following. What's that journey been like, from studio sessions to now playing sold-out shows around the world?
Gee, good questions. These are good questions. I do lots of interviews, and these are great questions. Again, it gets back to the all pinch me moments. I'm very fortunate. My band is a really, musically accomplished band. They work so hard. They're such a hard-working group. And to be going from small shows when we first started now to doing, 2,000 and 3,000 seaters, it's been a wonderful journey, and one of those be careful what you wish for moments, but in a good way.
So your lineup includes rotating vocalists and musicians. How do you keep the sound so tight and cohesive with so many talented collaborators?
Well, I have my core group and my core vocalists, Kat and Danny and Jordan, who are my main front three. But in the recording process, even though those guys do 90% of the stuff of the videos, I've had more than 150 people come through, and it's from our small town in Adelaide in South Australia. And it's a showcase of our talent. So there's so many good singers and players here in our town, but we're quite blessed. But I put in new people every now and again just to keep it fresh. But our touring lineup, that's the core. That's what's coming to Cincinnati.
Now, you put out new music every Friday, right? And that's pretty impressive.
We have not missed a Friday morning or a Thursday early evening for you since 2017. Every Friday, never missed one.
And you've covered some of the biggest hits ever. Do you have a personal favorite to perform?
Oh, gee, wow. It's like asking you which one of my children's is my favorite. There's so many, because we have such an eclectic variety of music, that there's something beautiful in every song that HSCC has ever done, that Hindley Street's ever done. There've always been ones in some way, shape, or form, even just a little bit of it has affected me in some way that I wanted to record it. And I've picked every song that HSCC's done from the beginning, and they're all beautiful. They're like, as I said earlier, it's the soundtrack of not just my youth, everyone's youth. And when you're talking 1.7, 1.8 million subscribers across our platforms globally, and another 1.8 billion views across everything, the numbers don't lie. And our biggest fans are in America. That's where the majority of our market is.
What are you looking forward to the most about your stop here in Cincinnati, Ohio?
Eating.
I'm sure the food's always the best part of traveling, right?
Oh man, the food's great. You know, of all the places we play, the one thing that I have to say about American audiences, they come to have a good time. When we were in America in February, we did Texas and we did New York City and everywhere from Boston and so forth to Phoenix. You know, the American crowds, they'd be getting up and be giving standing ovations mid-song. That just doesn't happen in a lot of places. You know, I feel that American people understand the love that they have for music. So coming to America is the holy grail for us.
Well, how can people stay up to date with Hindley Street Country Club and get tickets to your Cincinnati show?
Right, they can subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll get a little notification every Thursday late afternoon your time or early evening, depending on which coast. Our new song for the week comes up, of which there's been more than 350 or 400 already. Then they can go to our website at thehscc.com, and all our ticket links are for all our shows, not just for beautiful Cincinnati, but for all over America. But I've got to tell you something. When I was a kid, I used to play baseball, and it was the Cincinnati Reds, wasn't it? Not from memory. And, and it just was really weird when our agents, day after day, great people based out on the West Coast, said, "You're going to be doing a show in Cincinnati." I just had this immediate flash of Cincinnati Reds, and I remembered the cap that it's really quite, again, it's one of those, your life goes full circle. It's wonderful.
All right, Constantine, it's been a pleasure talking with you. And for you at home, you won't want to miss this awesome show with Hindley Street Country Club. They'll be at the Ludlow Garage on Wednesday, July 2nd. You can visit thehscc.com for more information and to get tickets.